What's going on, fellas?
I'm bringing up some of the data that we've recently acquired from the Pitts plane.
All right. Later that night, Erik called us into the command center after he had processed all the high-speed camera images that were collected earlier today during the experiment.
I've got some footage that shows the helicopter passing overhead. I'll stop there and we'll see what you guys make of it. This is a video recording taken from ground level right at the triangle, looking up at the aircraft. So I'm going to play this at its native speed. This thing is running at 240 frames per second. You can clearly see the rotors in motion on the helicopter, you know, flying right over the triangle.
Wait a minute. There's a black spot right there.
That's the one. Let's take a look at this thing.
Oh, I do see it.
Let me take it back to the beginning. We'll see this come into frame.
And this is at 240 frames per second, so it's moving pretty fast.
This thing's got to be moving really fast.
So I guess the first thing we got to rule out would be, is it a bug?
Mm-hmm.
That's about 20 pixels when you measure across whatever that size is?
Thereabouts, yeah.
That's tiny. That's like the thickness of a piece of paper. So it's not on the lens. Whatever it is, that size cannot be, it's not on the lens. So I think it's out there.
The other interesting thing about this, though, is that it doesn't move in just one direction. You want me to play it at normal speed?
Yeah, play it at normal speed.
Watch this. Notice how this thing literally seems to stop right at the edge.
The dadgum helicopter blades. Look, we got about to the helicopter and it starts moving away from it.
I'm gonna go back to its native speed. Watch carefully.
Almost as if it's meandering around.
Yeah.
And checking out the helicopter almost.
It sure looks that way, doesn't it?
What?
And what are the chances?
This UAP maneuvered around Cameron's helicopter like it was trying to monitor him. What in the world was it? Could it have been the source of that 1.6 gigahertz signal? And was it also connected to all of Kendra and Sam's plane malfunction? But here's the thing, why did nobody else see this? Is it moving so fast that we just didn't notice it with the eye?
So then the question is, what are we dealing with?
That's the big question. What are we dealing with?
So if we've interpreted this properly, not only are we looking at great speed, but we're looking at maneuvers being executed at great speed.
So we need to figure this out. We got to figure out the right way to probe the region directly above the triangle.
All right, well, great discussion, guys. I appreciate it as always.
Great stuff, Erik.
Thanks for bringing it to our attention.
Man. You clearly found something in there, though.